sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
On first down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I
know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in 10, know I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your brum, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dog like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a my neck talking right. I ain't never coming back to way to stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. To the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
That's it. 780. 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 8.
Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second and 10, Newton stepping up. He'll try and run.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 780. 56. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Got a man, it's right. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw it...
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Cam Newton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Bravo. Hustle, hustle. Check, 59.
Throwing on first down. Curley, and brought in by the tight end Cook. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, seam 6. Watch QB drop. There.
To throw on 3rd down. Curley. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, orbit. Ready?
Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. picked off by Kayvon Webster. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to you, coming to you. Kill, kill, kill. Move to get it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action. Curley. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
2nd and 6. And that's complete to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
First down. Set, ready? 18 Gator. You must be dreaming. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
On first down, Curley gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And out of bounds right around the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Curley. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Wan Short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Come on, set. 30 base. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Cut, cut, cut. 59. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. He's 59. Hard, hard. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, Alpha. Mike, check. 59, 59. Not here. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Curley. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Newton. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe
He's got a man, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Curley, blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ready. 18 Gator, X3, 218, chopper.
Mike 5'9", Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Curley. And he finds Cook. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Murray. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch the edge.
36.
Hey, wahoo.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton completes it to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Set. 180. 55. I'm coming after you.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Jenkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Curley. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you. Greystone travel. Now.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Ready?
The final shot before break. Curley looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football?
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. From the gun. Newton, he'll buy some time, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Haywood. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Focus, defense.
Operating from the gun. Curley. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking to throw. Curley, he's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Demario Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. Room past the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They fake the give. Newton eluding the pressure right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Go, go. Mike 5-9. It's our field. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Curley. And Cook has it, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 57 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I can't believe they even let you play. 20.
The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got his target, Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
20.
Newton throwing again. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Running with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
27-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or. 59. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Right up.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now. In New Orleans, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Curley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Curley. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. And come on. Smoke. Come get some. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Curley, he's going to float this one deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Newton.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively. Right?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Curley. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Curley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Curley. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready, get it.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready, 10 Lobo.
Lights 59.
Protein spill.
Watch out for treatment.
Cut. Cut up.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
218, chop it.
2nd and 10. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And Lutz puts this one through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, a loss would have really hurt as it stands.
It's lonely on top of the phone. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe.